Hi, welcome back to the Spirit's Path. This is Dee, and today's tarot card of the day out of the Wildwood Tarot deck is Ten of Arrows, an instruction. And we seen this come up 4 days ago. If you remember, we had 10 of stones out there as well. And, so this is twice it's come up in 4 days. And 2 days ago, you had this 10 of bows responsibility. And, whatever it is you're going through on your spiritual path, it's speeding up to an end. Tens are all about completion, and with that with the responsibility that was out there, that was twice, and it was telling you to look at, what's been going on as far as the endings. All right, and now this instruction card comes up again within 4 days, and that tells me that with all these endings here, that it's time for you to move on. You are done instructing the younger generation. That passing on of the skill set or knowledge, wisdom, or love, however you want to look at it. Because there's something greater down the line for you. And that's represented by both the moon on the water and the journey. Okay? And if I want to go a little bit further, yesterday's card, that 7 of arrows, insecurity, and the card that just dropped off, 7 of stones, healing. And the 7s represent the divine, that the universe is looking out after you. Okay, and there was 2 7s here yesterday. So you've got the universe looking out after you. You've got that moon, which is going on right now. We talked about that moon in Pisces, and it was all about making sure that your dreams and intentions and goals and ideals are met. Okay, and the moon on the water wants you to be emotionally secure in that, and we talked about that yesterday in that 7 of arrows. Okay, to not let that insecurity of those fears pull you back into worry and doubt or anything like that. You have to be disciplined to move forward. You have to have that self-confidence in knowing that's what's going on. And if you know that the universe has got your back and it's time for you to move on, and again, that's represented in the journey too. Let the things that are dead alone. Let go of those things that don't serve you. All right, and know that there's life. So with this ending that's going on, it's going to happen quick. You're ready for it. You've been building and building for the last 2 or 3 weeks, almost months, for this to end, for this to stop. Okay, stop the instruction. To say, what, I've got the responsibility. Now it's time for me to lead my own tribe. Now it's time for me to, walk in a different walk on a different path than, where I've been. All right. And, it's time for me to step out into the unknown. All right. And take on a new responsibility, start my own tribe. Now, there are going to be some, that follow you along with this in the instruction. And, one way or the other, you can still be a student and you can still be a teacher, because if you're trying to pick up a new skill set, you're going to learn, you're going to research, okay? And that brings on that enthusiasm of youth, okay, saying, what, I can do this. And when you interact with that research, when you interact with younger people that are doing fantastic deeds, you make a conscious decision to learn as much as you can. All right, that way when you're on your spiritual journey, after this ending has happened, okay, that, you can pass on that wisdom and skill set while you're walking your path, wherever that is. And what that does is that strengthens your own stamina. It strengthens your own courage. It strengthens your own self-awareness, okay, and self-worth and self-dignity as you're moving forward. And, when you get done walking that spiritual path and you've gained that wisdom, then you can share. And a good idea on this is I've spoken about this before, where I'm preparing to walk the Appalachian Trail. I'm doing all my studying right now. I'm doing all my research, and I'm looking at, everything that's needed to walk this 2,200-mile hike. The timing, the food, supply points, everything, walking gear, what is it that you need? Okay, so that's all the planning piece of it. Now, when I get out there, I'm going to take everything that I've learned and try to, I'm ingesting as much as I can. That way, when I'm out on the trail, I'm going to try and do what do what I've learned, do what I've researched. All right, and at the same time, maybe I do a journal. Maybe I write a book. Okay, maybe I, do a video blog of my journey and post it here up on YouTube. Those are all opportunities of sharing that wisdom, sharing that joy, sharing that instruction with others, okay, for people to see and view. And I'm sure you've seen it on YouTube. If you Google Appalachian Trail, there's a lot of people out there doing it. Okay, I mean, there are families that are doing it, and it's a great opportunity to learn and see what it's like to be out there. But this is something that I've had on my plate for a long time, and this is something I've wanted to do, and it's going to happen. And it's going to happen soon. And with these cards, the way they're coming down, I just have to put some other things into alignment. And I know the universe has got my back on that because the moon card's out there. All right, now I know I speak about myself, but this is also for you too. You may not be walking that Appalachian Trail, okay? You may not be biking across the country. You may be just, I want to start a new job. I want to start a new career, okay? Maybe you want to start a new family, a new relationship. It still applies, okay? Look back on that old wisdom, that old knowledge, to see how you can move forward in it, okay? Because right now, this is all going to come to a close. 310s means that it's going to happen very quick. It may not happen in the next hour or the next week, or the next day, but something definitely is going to end for you, okay? Something that's going to, take away the student or take away the teacher, all right, give you more responsibility, but also give you that 10 of Stones feeling of materialism and, stability. As you're, thinking about what's going on. And then, then of course you got the 2 sevens, which is divinely guided. So the only card I didn't talk about that's still in the spread is that 6 of Bows, abundance. And that's telling me that your abundance financially, your abundance spiritually, your abundance physically, your abundance relationship-wise, social gathering, it's there, all right? There's a lot of support for you to move forward in whatever it is that's ending, whether it's a relationship, a career, a job, a social setting, maybe just an attitude of health, where it's just, I'm done eating sugar. I'm going to go keto, all right? And I'm going to do whatever I have to do, to make sure that I lose 30 pounds, 20 pounds, 10 pounds, whatever it is that goal is. Or, I'm done spending money frivolously, okay? I'm going to put an end to it, okay? I'm going to get some more, be more responsible. I'm going to learn how to invest my money wisely. And, I'm going to do something different. That's what that ending is. It's something different than what you're already doing, okay? It's letting go, all right, what's going on in the past and trying something new, trying something different. So that's today's message, that 10 of Arrows instruction. Again, you got 3 of these 10s coming up. This has come up twice out of the Wildwood Tarot deck, and it's an ending, and with the 7s, divinely guided, right? So leave your comments down below, hit that like button for me, subscribe to the channel, and share it with others. This is D for the Spirit's Path, and we'll talk to you tomorrow. Take care, God bless, stay safe, and have a great week, everybody.